Cheers. Hello.
Katy,
It's already recording.
There's a great crew in there today. You guys are ready to sing, I can tell. And I got, let's see, who's there? Beatrice is there, right? And Cornelia and Wayne is hiding in the back and Audrey's in the front, right, Audrey?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's someone
His name is Neville.
Nibble. All right, hi Nibble.
Neville. Yeah.
Neville. Thank you. Hello, Neville.
Neville.
Now that's a good name, Neville. That other name. Thank you, Darlene. All right, Neville. So nice to meet you. Here, I am Katy the Hat Lady, and I'm here to sing and tell some stories and get you guys out there to sing too. Because Neville, since you're brand new, I get to tell you that the doctors discovered almost 12 years ago now that singing is really good for us. I mean, it lowers the blood pressure and ups the vital signs, all that good stuff. So we're going to sing today and tell some stories. And I'm going to drink some water. And you know what? So we're going to sit up straight. Singing requires breath, right? Some good air. We're going to get full of hot air, and that's good. So everybody sit up straight, take a nice deep breath in, bring your shoulders up. Can you roll them around like this? A little bit, roll them around. There you go. Oh yeah, feeling warmer already. There you go. We can stretch. Let's stretch all the way up, all the way. Good idea, Wayne. All the way. Move our fingers around. Because, you know, oh, and not only are we going to sing, we are going to dance too. So, yeah, we're going to do some dancing there. So, listen, ready to sing? Now, this is about Let It Snow, right? Because it's getting cold out there, and who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this year and it'll snow. And Audrey goes, no, it's too cold already, right? Telling me? Well, that's what I'm saying. It could snow. Okay, so everybody go, oh, sit up straight now. All right, and go, oh, oh. Cornelia, can you say, oh? There you go, Audrey. Oh, Beatrice, you're nice and loud. Oh, Neville, can you try it? Oh, wow, nice and perfect. All right, at the count of 3, we're going to put it together with Let It Snow. All right, well, first we're going to say, oh, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, move your hands like this. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought some corn for popping. And the lights are turned way down low. Let it snow. Put your hands up. Let it snow, let it snow. Oh, and we get to kiss in this one. When we finally kiss, good night. Everybody kiss. Mwah. Oh, I hate to go out in this cold, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Well, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, everybody sing. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. All right. I heard some singing out there, but not enough. All right. Hey, I just came back from Tennessee just a couple days ago, and I did see some snow. And you know what, folks? I don't know how many people out there like snow right now. Not when they were a kid, but right this second now. Audrey, you were saying no snow. Is that right? Too cold? You don't want any snow, right? Actress, what about you? Do you like snow? You like to go out in it?
I've never seen snow.
Whoa, you've never seen snow.
I've never
Whoa.
seen snow.
Well, you could still go up there. I suppose it's they've got some snow up in Tahoe, but make sure you get a lot of coats and stuff like that. Because it snow, ooh, burr. The older I get, the colder it is. I don't know what that is. How about you, Wayne? You like snow?
I've never seen it.
What? You haven't seen it either?
I've never seen
Wow. Well, it sounds like it's time for a snow trip.
it. All right, let's go.
Let's go. All right, let's get a bus. Oh, I got a story about a snow trip. After you hear my story about a snow trip, you might not want to go. But anyway, I was young. How about you, Neville? Neville, can you hear me? Did you like going up in the snow?
Yes,
Yeah, you like it, huh?
yes.
Where did you go in the snow?
Make the snowman.
Oh, you made a snowman. Those are not easy to make.
Yeah.
Where was that? Do you remember where?
Yosemite Valley.
Okay. Because, it's different places have different amounts of snow,
Oh, wow.
Anybody there from Ohio? Ohio, been to Ohio? Okay, I had a coworker from Ohio. They had so much snow when she was a little kid that they didn't just make snowmen, they made snow forts. Another made, they had like actual houses for little kids, right? They dug out of snow. That's a lot of snow, right? Woo, burr. How about you, Cornelia? Do you like snow? You do? Really? Did you ski? No skiing? How about you, Neville? You skied?
No, I make snowman.
Oh, you made a snowman. Snowmen are great. I like to make snowmen too. That's one of my favorite things to do, really. That's the last time I went skiing. You know what happened? This is a long time ago too. We're talking, I don't want to say 12, 15 years ago. I ended up on my back like a cockroach and I could not get up. I was like, oh, this is not good. Not a good way to be. But anyway, so I am going to sing about some strange weather. And it's a great song because it's going to remind you all the layers you have to put on before you go out in the snow. Okay. So everybody point your hand like this. So this is like a mom or somebody. That's it. Point. Hey, Wayne, you're not doing it. Can you point your hand? There you go. Say, so this is telling us what to do when it's cold. And it's called button up your overcoat. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Button up your overcoat when the wind blows free. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Eat an apple every day. Get to bed by 3. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Be careful crossing streets. Ooh, ooh. Don't eat too much meat. Ooh, ooh. Don't eat too many sweets. Ooh, ooh. You'll get a pain and ruin your tum-tum. Stay away from bootleg hooch when you're on a spree. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Isn't that a great song? That was written, of course, in the Great Depression. And actually, of course, not just in the Great Depression, during Prohibition. Yeah, Prohibition. It says bootleg hooch. Stay away from that stuff. You know what they made that stuff? Oh, where they made it? Audrey, you ever heard of people making bootleg whiskey and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know where? I had a fella right from Berkeley, California, long time ago. And this was a long time ago, right? And he was old when I talked to him. And he said he remembered the 20s. And he said you couldn't take a bath in Berkeley. Couldn't take a bath. You know why? The bathtubs were full of gin. That's right.
Whoa.
Yeah, not water, gin. So, yeah, that was true. And that bootleg hooch was tough. So stay away from it.
That's one hell of a bell.
Okay. Even though it's Christmas time and people are always offering you little things, it's getting to be that time. This is tea, by the way. So I can keep going. But like I said, I just came back from Tennessee. Got to get my Tennessee hat on. I survived. I saw all 5 of my grandchildren. I only got punched a little bit. It was a lot of fun. So this is a great song. I'm going to change hats. All of a sudden, you won't even recognize me. You guys ready? All right. I'm going to be my best Dolly Parton. Okay. And wait, I'm not done yet. Wait, here we go. All right. Now we're set. Okay. Now this is a song. Woohoo. This is what's that with this hair? I got to go to Dolly Parton hair salon and get my hair fixed. All right. You guys ready? This is a song I need you to clap. And put your hands together. Not nap. And this is we sang it one more time, but it's so good. It's about the holidays. And it's called She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. And we'll all go out to see her when she comes. Hi, babe. And we'll all go out to see her when she comes. And we'll all go out to see her. We'll all go out to see her. We'll all go out to see her when she comes. And get ready to ride now. Move your hands like this, okay? She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. Hold back. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll ride those 6 white horses. She'll have to those 6 white horses when she comes. And we'll all have turkey and stuffing when she comes. Yum, yum. And we'll all have turkey and gravy when she comes. Yum, yum. And we'll all have turkey and gravy. We'll all have turkey and gravy. We'll all have turkey and gravy when she comes. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing red pajamas. She'll wear those red pajamas. She'll wear those red pajamas when she comes. And she'll have to sleep with grandma when she comes. All right, get ready to snore. And she'll have to sleep with grandma when she comes. And she'll have to sleep with grandma. She'll have to sleep with grandma. She'll have to sleep with grandma when she comes. Yeah, that's right. That's what happens when you come from Tennessee. But it was cold there. Oh, and I'm telling you, I decided, I'm going to change hats now, that I am not fond of the snow anymore. I needed this hat. You need the proper hat. You need the proper clothing. But it is very fun to build a snowman. And kids love the snow. They love to play in it. They don't seem to feel it. It's just very, very fun. And when I was a kid, growing up right here in the Bay Area, in Vallejo, my parents didn't like, they didn't like the snow. And now I know why, because I'm older and I don't like it very much either. But, it's nice to look at. I like to watch it inside the house. But anyway, they didn't want to go up there because they were afraid to drive in it. They didn't want to put on chains, all this stuff. So like Wayne suggested, they got me to go on a church bus trip up into the snow. And I was 12 years old. And I was actually, if you can believe it, very shy at that point in life. And I didn't really know many of the other kids in the bus, but I thought, I was dying to go to the snow. So what the heck? Well, the day before we're planning, and I had gotten all my snow gear. I even got myself a little sled, one of those little saucers. I was all set to go. I was so excited. And then the day before we're supposed to go, you know what happens? There's a huge blizzard coming in. And my mother said, Katy, you're not going. Nope, you can't go. And I said, ah! And I started crying. And, I had a fit, fell out, just went crazy. And my mom was like, oh, just go. You'll see. You will see. Right. And boy, oh boy, was she right. And anyway, what happened was I got on the bus and I was so excited. I barely had any breakfast and I just had some treats like candy bars and maybe a couple apples. And then about, just about an hour and a half up the road, it started snowing really hard. Guess what happened? The bus driver didn't put on the chains yet. And so he had to go outside in the snow and put the chains on the bus. And we had to wait in that bus with no heat in the bus while he changed the chains. It took him an hour and a half. And for an hour and a half, these other kids, they sang 99 bottles of beer on the wall. And I'm telling you folks, you asked me to sing just every other old song, I will sing it. I will not sing that song. It drove me. And I was like, and I was hungry. All I had was candy bars. I was feeling sick. But anyway, we finally got going. And sure enough, we went up to Tahoe, Strawberry Lodge. That's where it was. And we got to the lodge. And just as we're getting closer to the lodge, all of a sudden, the snow's coming down and it's so thick and I couldn't see anything. I thought my mom had told me and my dad had told me that this was up in the trees. I couldn't even see the trees. I could barely see the lodge. I was like, wow, this snow is serious stuff. I mean, I didn't know about this because I'd never seen snow before, but I was determined, right? So we get out of the bus and it was amazing that the people that were chaperones, they just didn't really seem to chaperone us very well at all because we were kind of on our own. First thing I did was buy a hot dog in the lodge. So I had some food in me, thank goodness. And then I took my little saucer and I didn't really know any of the other kids very well. So I didn't go out with any of them outside the lodge. I just went outside by myself and I got my little, saucer and I'm ready to go. And I'm chomping up the hill a little bit. And it's so thick. The snow is so thick and so white. And I couldn't see anything. And I thought, if I just get up here, I'll just put my saucer down and then I'll, fly through the snow. But no, I get up somewhere and finally, and I'm tired chomping through this big snow, right? The snow was probably about 2 feet thick. Anyway, and I put my saucer down thinking, I'll just slide down. Guess what happened, Audrey, to that sled? Can you guess? I put it in the snow. Wayne, what do you think? I put it in the snow. It sunk in the snow and it didn't slide anywhere. I'm sitting there in 2 feet of snow on my silly saucer. I look around, I'm looking around and I'm going, oh my gosh, I don't know where I am. I got kind of confused in the snow thing, right? And because it's white everywhere, I can barely see my hand in front of my face. And so of course I do what I usually do in those situations. I'm gonna die. Right there, and it didn't do me much good, except finally, and I was so lucky, I really was, this little boy appears, and it's like he appears out of nowhere because the snow is so thick, right? And he's a little younger than me, and he's carrying a sled like I am, right? And he's carrying this sled, and I say, "Hey, do you know how to get to the ski lodge?" He doesn't say anything. He doesn't respond to me at all, and he keeps walking. And I thought, well, he seems like he knows where he's going. So I just got up, followed him, and sure enough, I got down to the ski lodge, and I drank myself about 10 hot cocos, and felt really sick, and and I thought, what is this snow? What is all the fun? There's no fun in this. And when I got home back to Vallejo, California, my mom says to me, "Katy, how was the snow?" And she's got this smile on her face, like she knows it's bad. And I go, "Fine." And she starts laughing because she knows I had a heck of a time, and it was not fun. It was not fun. But anyway, that's because I had the wrong sleigh. And on that note, we're going to sing that old chestnut, but all the verses. I got this cool book, and it's about, when you go in a real good sleigh, not what I had. Okay, I have to get my jingle bell. Because, yep, it's snowing up there at Tahoe. Hang on. Gotta get my jingle bell. Okay. Ready? So I need some clapping, not napping. So put your hands together, right? Start clapping. And this is that old one. It's about a beat up Chevrolet. Oh, I mean a one horse open sleigh. And it's dashing through the snow. Hey, you know what? We're gonna pretend we're dashing. So we're kind of moving like this. Dashing through the snow, and a horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Back on tail wings, making spirits bright. But thought it to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Get ready to sing. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride and sing Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and light. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and we got all upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white. Go at it while you're young. Take the girl tonight and sing the sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bay, 240 for his speed. Then hitch him to an open sleigh, and crack, you'll take the lead. Oh, I want to hear you guys. I can hear you. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a beat-up Chevrolet. I mean, a one-horse open sleigh. Who else? Who has ridden in a one-horse open sleigh? Anybody? Not me. Who has ridden in a beat-up Chevrolet? I have. No one else has ridden in a beat-up Chevrolet. Neville, did you ever ride in a beat-up Chevrolet?
Before,
Yeah, see? It's fun, but boy, oh boy, driving in the snow, not fun. Who has driven in the snow in an old car? Anybody? Neville, when you went to the snow, did you drive or you were too young?
I have used snow chains.
You did what? A little louder.
Snow chain.
Oh, snow chains. Good for you. Good. Yeah. They're hard to put on though, right?
We went to a class. And they
Yeah.
taught us how to put the chains on the tire.
Yep. They're tough. Well, when I was young and stupid and foolish, and boy, oh boy, was I, we had this car when we lived up in Washington, and it doesn't snow. It's very wet on the Olympic Peninsula, which is where we lived in Washington State, but it does snow every once in a while. So one year, and it was right around this time, folks, it was early in December, there was going to be a big, it was a craft fair. And I had made a bunch of little ornaments, little Christmas ornaments, and I was going to sell them at this craft fair. And my husband didn't want to go because he wasn't selling anything, but his friend, who was a palm reader, was going to go to this little fair with me. Thank God he went with me and so I was driving our beat up, I think it was a Chevrolet, I don't know, might have been a Rambler, but anyway, this old car, and we got there just fine. And of course, I didn't sell one thing, so it was a total waste. And he did very well, the palm reader. But anyway, we get out to go to the car, and guess what has happened? It had been snowing the whole time when we were in there, and it was white. And you talk about white knuckling. I get in that car, and my friend, he didn't drive at that point. He didn't drive. He didn't know how to drive, or I don't know. He didn't have his license. So I was the driver, and I'm like literally white knuckling it. And I'm in this Rambler, and I drive literally less than a block on this road, and the car spins and it goes right into a ditch. And this was at night, folks. And there was no cell phones. There was no phone booths around. And thank God I was with this friend of ours, because we literally got out of the car, left the car in the ditch, and hitchhiked home in the dark. I mean, is that the craziest thing ever? And it was just, and ever since then, I've had trouble in the snow, driving in the snow. It just makes me a little, right? So anyway, I hope to never do that again in my life, and I'll drink to that. Never driving again in the snow. All right, so there's another song about, snow is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's so pretty, right? But it's just it's so cold. It's hard to dance. I mean, hard to drive in. It's fun to dance in if you have the right shoes. In fact, when we were visiting our grandkids, they were out in the snow. And do you remember doing this, Neville? Hey, Neville, since you built a snowman, did you ever dance in the snow with your tongue out like this? And you're trying to collect snowflakes on your tongue, right? That's fun to do. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. Okay, and see if you guys remember. It's called a winter what? Winter Wonderland, right? Let's see if it's here. Okay. Winter. Okay, I'm going to do it. You ready? Here comes the sleigh bells. And then we're going to walk this one. Okay, so we're going to walk, pick up your feet if you can. It doesn't hurt. And we move our hands because we're trying to stay warm, back and forth like this. Wayne, you ready? I'm going to wake you up back there. And we're going to listen to those sleigh bells. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in the winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we walk along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow, we can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown. If say, "Are you married?" we'll say, "No, man. But you can do the job when you're in town." Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we've made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Yeah. All right. I guess, if somebody would chauffeur me around, I wouldn't mind the snow, but I got to have the right, you know what it is? I think I'm lazy. It's like putting on all those clothes to go outside. I'm a lazy California girl. I just, want to throw a layer on and then I can go outside. But in the snow, you have to do about 5 layers, 20 layers. But it's pretty. Did you ever anybody here ever get lost in the snow? None of you grew up. So none of you grew up in the snow. Wait, except Cornelia, did you grow up in the snow when you were a little girl? Was there snow every winter?
I did, but
You hate the snow?
yeah, because I got
It's okay.
yeah. So
I don't like the snow. Now, Neville, did you grow up in it? In the snow?
When it got that cold, I went back home. Too cold for me.
Oh, yeah? Too snowy for you. And I know Wayne didn't grow up in it because he grew up in Berkeley. And Beatrice has never seen the snow. And Audrey, you said you've never seen it? Or you went and saw it? Well, anyway, one of my students grew up in one of my groups. He grew up out in like Montana or something like that. And they have so much snow. And then when he was growing up, he and his sister had to walk. I mean, this is like the old story, literally a mile in the snow to school and a mile back. It was just the way it was. They were out in the country, right? But that can be kind of dicey because if you're out in the country and it starts getting really snowy, you could lose the road. So they were walking to the school. Well, they were going to go walk to school, but then they saw how it was really, really snowy and they asked their mom if they could stay home. And the mom said, "Bye, Neville. I hope you come back later, okay?"
Be back.
All right, great. Anyway, and they said to their mom, "We want to stay home. We don't want to go to school. It's too much snow." I'm sorry, Audrey, I'm getting you cold just talking about snow. I can tell. Anyway, but what happened is they're walking in the snow, right? And it's okay at first. They're all bundled up. They've got all their clothes on and they can barely, see out. And then all of a sudden they're walking and they know this route. They've done this a million times, right? All of a sudden they can't see the road. They can't see where they are. And the older brother realized, oh my gosh, we're going to get lost in the snow and we might die. And this was in probably the early 40s, right? And so they went and they didn't have TV, just radio, right? Well, his parents, I guess, didn't have a radio at that point. But anyway, the only thing that saved them is he looked up and he saw a little light way in the distance. And he thought, I'm going to walk towards that light. So that's what he did. And what it was it was a neighbor's house, but the neighbors lived probably about a half mile from his parents. So anyway, they got to the neighbor's house and the neighbors were like, "What on earth are you doing outside in this snowstorm?" And he was like, "Well, my mom told us to go to school." And he said, well, they can't come in and they get him warm and they gave him some food. But the thing is, they didn't have even a phone. So his parents didn't even know if he was dead or alive for almost a whole day because they couldn't get in contact with his parents. And finally, they got in contact with his parents. He got home. He and his brother got home, and they were so glad. His parents were so glad to see him. And they said, don't worry, if there's ever a snowstorm, you're not going to school. You're going to stay home, right? But boy, oh boy, were they lucky. They were really, really lucky. So after hearing that story, Audrey's glad she grew up in Oakland, Louisiana. Where'd you grow up, Audrey?
Born in Baton Rouge, but I was raised in-
Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. That's right. In Baton Rouge, they don't have snow in Baton Rouge, do they?
Yeah, yes, they-
They do. All right. Well, then you made a snowman. You must have made a snowman.
Yeah, my brother did.
And that was fun.
Mhm.
All right. So you never got lost in the snow though, right? Walking around in it. Louisiana is so interesting because part of Louisiana doesn't, because New Orleans, it doesn't snow, right?
Well, it's snow all over the town. Sure,
Oh, yeah.
it's snow.
I guess I'm just a silly California girl. I don't know, right? But we got snow here up in the mountains if you want to go. So we're going to do another one about a guy who ends up in the snow. He's one of my favorites. Wait a second. I got to get the right hat out for this. Here we go. All right. I'm sorry. Neville isn't here because he built a snowman. All right. But this is about that guy who wears the big hat and he came alive. And that's because his name is who? Wayne. He's a snowman. A famous snowman. He gives him with an F. Frosty. Okay. You ready? So I'm clapping, not now, and right to this one. Can you put your hands together, Wayne? Cornelia, you ready? Frosty the snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know that he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old black hat they found. For when they put it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be. So he said, let's run, we'll have some fun before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, say, catch me if you can. He laughed and clowned all through the town to the truck stop, and he never stopped a minute till you heard him holler, stop. Oh, Frosty the snowman, the sun was hot that day, so he said goodbye, saying, don't you worry, I'll be back again someday. Oh, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Look at Frosty go. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, over the wind and snow. Whoa! Yeah. That's a good one. There's your snowman song, Neville, about that snowman you made. Yep. Did he have a corncob pipe or a big, stick for his nose?
Some blue mustache on him, and then he covered up. He covered up.
All right. Did you have a hat for him?
We couldn't find no hat. We looked. So one of the guys put a jacket over his head so he wouldn't get snowed in.
I wish I could see a picture of that. Your kids have so much fun making those, but they're hard because you have to get the big ball of snow and all that stuff. It's tough. Well, listen, folks, we got to get more realistic. It might not snow in Berkeley, but we really, really, really have to hope it rains here. Okay? Because we need the rain so bad. So I'm going to put on my rain hat. Now, I know this doesn't really look like a rain hat, but you know, it's silver, like the clouds should be when it starts raining. It like blends in with my hair. You can't even tell. All right. So we're going to do some rain songs because we need some rain dancing. All right. So this is that old chestnut singing in the rain. So put your hands up like this. All right. And then we're going to go side by side like that. And then up sometimes. And then down, up, down, up, down. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so high up above. Sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from a place. Come on with that rain, I've a smile on my face. I walk down the lane, everybody walk. Happy refrain, just singing and dancing in the, and I want you to move your feet to this one. Dun, 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 dun. Put those hands way up there. Dun, 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 dun. All right. You guys are great. Give yourselves a hand for that one. That was good dancing out there. Yep. We're hoping to sing in the rain real soon. All right. I may have to change hats. I'm going to do an old blues song. See if I can find it. Okay, this one will have to work. Okay. So this is a song about a guy who wants to let it rain and let it pour. And it's an old blues song. And it's called Deep River Blues. It goes like this. Let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more, 'cause I've got those deep river blues. Let the rain come on down, let that rain go round and round, 'cause I got those deep river blues. My old gal's a good old gal, but she looks like waterfowl when I get those deep river blues. Let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more, 'cause I've got those deep river blues. Oh yeah. Anybody ever heard that song before? No, that's an old blues song. It goes way, way back. I don't even know how old it was. It was, well, I think it was Mississippi John Hurt. I think that's what it was. He was a great old singer. All right, I'm going to get out another one. Hang on. Looking right in here. So, you know what? Some people around this time, you know, it gets dark and it's cold and it's so important. I'm going to change into my French hat because this is a French song about love. Oh, look at my. This is the silliest hat. See, and it's kind of Christmassy. Can you see it's red and green? But it's just the wildest thing ever. Okay, but it's a Three Musketeers hat. Okay, and so this song No, seriously, it's about something that's very important, about love and friendship and how important that is. And around this time, it sure is, right? And so this is called Viva La Company, which means a long live friendship, right? And so I'm going to sing you a little bit of French, but a lot of it is in English. This song came over from France a million years ago. So I'm going to teach it to you. Viva, okay, goes like this. And you know what? This is a clapping song. Okay, kind of fast. So put your hands together like that. Okay, keep going, don't stop. Let every good fellow now fill up his glass. Viva la company, and drink to the health of our glorious class. Viva la company. Viva la, 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 viva la company. Now let very good sense all good humor I've tasted so free. Viva la company. I hope it will please you to drink out with me. Viva la company. Viva la, 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 viva la company. A friend on the left and a friend on the right. Viva la company. In love and good fellowship, let us unite. Viva la company. Viva la, 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 viva la company. All right. And anybody heard that song before? Because I'm telling you, it's way old. It goes back to the First World War. Yeah, it came over. The soldiers brought it over from France. Yep, they did. So, and they've been singing it for a long, long time. So yeah, it's good to know those old songs. Hey, so I was going to do another one about rain. Okay. Now this is about, now it's also about beating the blues, because sometimes, you know, raindrops keep falling on your head, right? This song is about, you know, not just literal rain, but it's about rain, you know, that kind of comes into our lives once in a while, especially around holidays, because it's really tough sometimes around the holidays because we miss someone that we've lost, you know. So this is about raindrops keep falling on your head and trying to stay positive. So we're going to put your hands up like this. Okay, down like that, because that's the rain. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Raindrops keep falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. Oh, I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Cheating on the job. Those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. But there's one thing I know, those blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Ooh, raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, no. I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Da-da, 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 da, da-da, it won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Ooh, ooh, yeah. All right. So we hope it rains pretty soon. Thank you very much. It's that time. I'm going to pack it up, but I'm going to leave you with one other rain song. And because we really got to do our rain dancing, folks. It's we don't want to, so I'm going to do a fun one. I'm going to have to put on a fun hat. Okay. Yeah, this is a show hat. Check it out. I think Marla from ASEB gave me this. Yep. Okay, so you guys ready? This is about pennies from heaven. Okay, all right. So one more time. Okay, and I want one hand up like this, one hand down, one hand up, one hand down. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling all over town. Make sure that your umbrella is upside down. Save it for a basket of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So if you hear it thundering, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. All right. Thank you so much for singing along, you guys. Thank you. I'm clapping for you guys. Because, if I didn't have you, it'd be hard to sing. It's all nice to have someone to sing with, right? So I'm going to give you your homework right now because I'm a Berkeley adult school teacher. And I give tough homework. You ready? So here it is. Make sure you are singing once in a while. When the song comes to you, just let it come out, right? And then, unless you're eating, don't sing and eat at the same time. And then be nice to your friends there at ASEB, and be nice to your family, of course, and you will, and also to the staff that works right there, because they are such good people. Okay, so and don't forget to breathe and dance. Don't forget to dance, okay? Even if it's just dancing in the chair. All right, so we can dance right now because we're going to sing my bye-bye song. It's called Bye Bye Blackbird. You ready? And a 1 and 2 and a 3. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Bye bye blackbird. Where somebody waits for me and sugar's sweet, so is she. Bye bye blackbird. No one here could love or understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they'll hand me. Make my bed and light the light. I'll be home late tonight. Blackbird, bye bye. Blackbird, bye bye. Bye bye. Hi, everybody. Stay well now, okay? Be safe. We'll see you next week. All right? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Good.